Hi, this is Jambieza, and I am doing a video response to Vanie0295's video, Do You Feel Obligated to Tip? Um, hey girl. Anyway, I know exactly how you feel. Honestly, I don't think you should have tipped. I have the same problem in regards to my eyebrows. If you look, they do not match. But you can't really tell. Anyway, I have the same problem. I tend to go to the nail salons to get my eyebrows waxed, and they always are one in a rush, and they do it so wrong. And I have thick eyebrows, like you can't really tell right now because of the way that the girl did them, but yeah, like I have thick eyebrows, and it kind of annoys me because every time they mess up, I find myself having to let them grow back in. And see, I have like thick eyebrows. They even connect to like my hair if I let them. So I'm talking, I have a forest, and I don't want to be walking around with a forest. I'm pretty sure if y'all go back and look at some of my videos, y'all see my eyebrows were outrageous. And I always tip because I always feel like, oh, well, they say black people don't tip and don't nobody tip. And, let me go ahead and tip them. Even if it's like $2, even if I need the money, whatever, I still tip. So, it kind of like annoys me because I feel like a lot of times, like the same way you said, you go there and you want to trim, and I hate when they only pluck like one or two times. It's like I go home and I feel like I didn't even get my eyebrows waxed. I feel like I go home and then I gotta go and start plucking and picking with it. It's like, lady, that's your job. So I feel like if you do a good job, then obviously you'll have a customer who continuously comes back. But a lot of times I really don't have time to be waiting around, try to wait for somebody to actually do it right. I get tired of letting my eyebrows grow in. It just be a hot mess. But yeah, I don't think you should have tipped, and I'm gonna start practicing what I'm saying and not tipping. Like if you do my eyebrows wrong, as a matter of fact, forget a tip. I'm gonna complain because if you would have took your time, all I asked you to do was to shape it up, not give it a whole new shape. One time I went and got my eyebrows done. All she had to do was shape it. You know how the hair grows in, like down here or whatever. Yeah, all she had to do was shape it. Do you know she went and just did whatever she wanted and gave me little lines? I mean, little itty bitty, like drawn in pencil. If I went like this, the heck, if I go like that now, you can't see it. But it was worse than this. Like, you really couldn't see it. It was like a very thin line. I felt like my eyebrows were bald. I hated it. And I was like, she had the audacity. Like, ain't nobody asked you to do all that. I feel like when you're a artist, an eyebrow artist, you're supposed to be able to see a bigger picture, and you're supposed to do things that can complement the person's facial features, so on and so forth. So no, I'm not looking to have my eyebrows go straight across. No, I don't like that. I'm looking for it to have an arch, but not too arched. I'm looking for them to at least match or be close to matching. That kind of thing. I'm looking for you to take your time because this is something I'm going to have to deal with for at least 2 to 3 weeks until they start to grow in. And for me, sometimes it takes about a month for my eyebrows to be fully grown in. And I cannot tell you how many times I have actually gone and waited for my eyebrows to grow all the way in, then go to somebody who in a rush, and then they mess them up all over again. And I'm like, are you serious? I am so, like, disappointed. I find myself more disappointed than not when I get my eyebrows done. So yeah, from now on, like I have a couple homegirls, and I used to think, oh, she is so ghetto, because she'd be like, I'm not paying. But you know what? I feel like you pay when they do something that you like. You don't pay for bad service, and you don't pay for somebody to mess you up. Why would I pay you money for you to ruin my eyebrows? And that's not even what I asked. I didn't want them too thin. I didn't want them too thick. I didn't want them going straight across. I didn't want you to give it a whole new shape. All I asked you to do was shape it up and take your time. So from now on, I think that I am going to stop paying. Yeah. Well, not stop paying, but take it up with management. Listen, I'm not satisfied. I don't like it. And in customer service, the customer is always right. So I don't know, either that or I'm going to start waxing my own eyebrows. But I tend to over tip mostly because I used to be a waitress. So I feel like if somebody does good service and they're attentive to your needs, you know, that kind of thing, then I feel like they're deserving of it. But it kind of annoys me when a person doesn't even bother to come back and check on you. But that's a whole nother story. I say tip if you like the service. Tip because the person is deserving. Do not tip because you feel sorry for them. My boyfriend tipped this lady like $10 for horrible service because the other ladies were talking about her at the job, but clearly she was not a good waitress. Like, from my understanding, because I overheard, because I listen, I ear hustle all the time. The lady was making fun of one of her customers because the lady had on a wig, which that's rule number one. Why would you insult the customer or talk so loudly about her that she can actually overhear you to a point where she gets up and leaves and you don't even get a tip? You know what I mean? So that's point number one. Number two, you didn't bother to come back and ask us, were we satisfied with the food? Was there anything you could get us? You didn't bother to come and refill my drink. That is a major, like, I don't even drink that much. So if my drink is down to the bottom, that means you really haven't been here. You know, I just like somebody who's been attentive. My boyfriend will tip just because, and I was like, why'd you tip her that much? And he's like, I feel sorry for her. No. There is no feeling sorry. She wasn't attentive. She wasn't nice to you. She didn't come and check on you. But, again, I'm not going to tell people, oh, don't tip. If you like the service, if you like the waitress, if you like the restaurant, if you like the person, whatever, tip. But if you're not pleased, then why are you paying for somebody to piss you off? I don't know. But that's it. Bye.